Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. I hope you're having a great day. In today's video, I want to continue on with my best of 2024 series, and in today's video, we are discussing my favorite new hair care finds from 2024. Those of you that have been with me for a while might be wondering where the usual suspects are, like my Pureology Hydrate Shampoo and Conditioner, the Virtue Recovery Line Shampoo and Conditioner, the Pureology Strength Cure Blonde Shampoo and Conditioner, all of my Kenra styling products, my Kirkland Minoxidil Foam, all of that stuff. Those are still favorites of mine, but I really wanted to focus this video on some newer discoveries that I came across with purchases that I made in 2024. So today's video is mostly going to be discussing new items here. In fact, all of these things were new to me last year. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into it. As always, I will list and link everything in the description box down below. If you think any of these items might be good for your hair, you're interested in purchasing them, reading up other people's reviews, looking at in-depth ingredient information, all of that stuff, check out the description box. I try to make it really easy for you guys to find the products that I'm mentioning. So anyway, before we get into it, if you're new around here, a little bit about my hair, because that definitely matters, I feel like, when it comes to, you know, the specific products that I'm going to be discussing here. I do have naturally gray hair, so this is my own gray hair here. I don't have it colored this way. I do have people that ask if I do have a salon do this for me. I do not. This is just my bad genetics, guys. Listen, I went gray at age 25. I was having to essentially cover up my gray roots every 4 weeks, and it was incredibly damaging to my hair, but I did it throughout my 20s. I did it kind of in my early 30s, and by the time that I got to about 34, 35, I was just over it. My hair was super damaged. I couldn't get it to grow, and I just decided to kind of give up on the coloring. This was before the gray hair trend really started taking over, so I kind of did this just on my own. But I am so pleased, just within the last 10 years, I'm 46 now, within the last 10 years, this whole gray hair movement has really exploded, and it honestly makes me so happy to see. I love seeing women embrace their gray hair, but I also don't have any issues if women decide to color their hair. If you don't think you're ready for this, don't do it. I always encourage people to do it if they think that they really want to, and if it's something that they are wanting to embrace at this stage of their life, but I don't think it's a necessity. If coloring your hair makes you happy, color your hair. But anyway, so no, I don't do this on purpose. You can actually still see a little bit of my natural hair color towards the back here. As I started transitioning, it really started kind of at the top of my scalp here and has slowly worked its way down over the last, you know, 10, 15 years here. But this like underside section here in the back is still my natural, like kind of dishwater blonde kind of hair color. So this is my natural hair color, and well, I guess this is also my natural hair color. It just is what it is at this point, and I am choosing to embrace it. I love it. Also, my hair is very fine, very thin. When it went gray, I expected it to maybe become a little bit wiry, maybe a little bit more textured. No such luck for me. I say no such luck for me because as someone with fine, thin hair, of course, I wish I had massive, poofy, giant, luscious locks. I do not. I have to use quite a bit of product to kind of get my hair to look the way that I want it to, but my hair is incredibly healthy. I try to limit the amount of heat styling. I really don't do my hair every single day. I just blow dry it upside down until it's mostly dry, not completely dry. I flip it back over, and wherever it falls that day, whether it's a middle part or a side part, I just leave it, and that's it. I just brush through it once it's all dry, and this is what I get. So that's my styling routine. I have so many other favorites that I could have mentioned in this video, but anyway, we're gonna talk about the new stuff. For those of you that are wondering where all the Kenra products are, listen, those have been longtime favorites. You guys have all heard about those. The Pureology Hydrate Shampoo and Conditioner, the Virtue Recovery line, those are all still favorites. So still loving those products, but let's discuss the new things. All right, first I am going to get started with the Pureology. We're back at Pureology, sorry. I love this brand. It is fantastic. I personally don't mind splurging on hair care, by the way. I bought all of these things myself with the exception of the last item, which was a PR item, but we'll get to that last. I purchased this duo here, the Pureology Pure Volume Shampoo and Conditioner in a little holiday set that also came with a full size of the Color Fanatic leave-in treatment, which by the way, still a favorite, still love that. But I purchased these when the holiday kits started coming out. And I am kicking myself for not trying this volume line sooner. It really does give my hair a little bit more oomph when I go to use all of my styling products. I don't know what the difference is, but it really does make a difference, you guys. Also, I am such a sucker for the fragrance of basically all of the products that I use. And Pureology has the most beautiful, sophisticated, high-end fragrances that they use with all of their products. This is very different from the Hydrate shampoo and conditioner fragrance. If you don't like the fragrance of that, this is much softer, much prettier. It's still kind of, I would say, it's still kind of perfumey, but a little bit more subtle maybe, not quite as masculine smelling as the Pureology Hydrate. But listen, if you have never tried this particular shampoo and conditioner and you are interested in splurging on some hair care products, I honestly cannot recommend these two enough. They are fantastic. I think all of the holiday kits are probably gone by now, but that is a great way to try a lot of these products is when the holiday kits start coming out. So keep that in mind for, you know, when we get back into the holidays in 2025. All right, next I'm gonna mention another shampoo and conditioner that I discovered this last year. I actually received both of these in these really small like samples in a random PR package. But I fell in love with the samples and immediately went and ordered these are liters. I ordered the liter sizes after just trying the samples. Sashawan. Okay, so this particular brand, I have actually purchased their products in the past and really liked a lot of their products, but it had been a little while since I have visited Sashawan. So I went ahead and purchased the liter sizes, like I said, of the Ocean Mist Volume Shampoo and Volume Conditioner. Oh my gosh. Okay, first of all, probably the same in terms of performance as the Pureology products that I just mentioned, but these have a completely different fragrance. So they're worth it to me to have them in my collection. If you are looking for the most authentic, beachy, oceany, salty air type of fragrance in your hair care products, oh my gosh, you cannot do better than these two here. They smell so good. But obviously the best part is that they do increase the volume in my hair. Just a really great product here. I don't know why I didn't get a pump with the shampoo, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I could go buy a pump at Ulta. They have them available, but yeah, I love this. It rinses out really cleanly and then allows me to get a lot more oomph out of my hair. And as if we had not discussed enough volumizing products yet, let's discuss some more solid type of shampoo products here. Okay, this is the Christoph Robin Cleansing Purifying Scrub with Sea Salt. This is not something that I can use like multiple days in a row. It would be pretty drying to my hair, to be completely honest. By the way, these first two, the Pureology and the Sashawan, not drying at all. Not hydrating either, but definitely not drying. So this one here, if you are looking for massive volume, you gotta try this. First of all, it's a solid. So this is how it comes in this tub here. You can actually feel all of the salt grains that are in here. What I love about this is not only does it give my hair a ton of volume, but the salt exfoliates my scalp. And I really haven't done much scalp exfoliation in my time here on planet Earth. I've used a few different products, you know, that were meant to exfoliate the scalp, but it's not something that, you know, I look into super frequently. But oh my gosh, this is such a lovely experience for that. It is, it's quite granular, I guess you could say. So if you have a very sensitive scalp, I'm not sure that you would like the feeling of this on your scalp. But I tell you what, this provides such great exfoliation. It will remove everything from your hair. If you have buildup, it just takes it all away. And then you are left with just the cleanest scalp, the cleanest hair. I'm gonna show you the mask that I like to use immediately after. It's also from Christoph Robin, so we'll discuss next. But listen, this came highly recommended by a lot of you guys, and you were so spot on. I'm so glad that I finally decided to pick this up. It also has a really nice fresh lemon scent. There have been some limited edition releases of this particular product with some different fragrances, but I think this original one that just has a really beautiful, like, clean citrus smell to it it's fantastic. So yeah, I love this. This 8.4 ounce size is gonna last me quite some time. It's really concentrated. You don't need a lot of product. And like I said, it's not an everyday situation. I will use this once or twice a week, or especially if I am going to be going to an event or something and I really want big hair, I will use this first. It works, you guys. Trust me, it's so, so good. And then immediately after, I love to go in with the Christoph Robin Regenerating Mask with prickly pear oil. This is fabulous. It is such a great follow-up to this because obviously with the salt, it can be a little drying to the hair. This replaces that moisture almost immediately, makes my hair so silky soft, but doesn't weigh it down. It still gives me all of the benefits of, you know, like removing everything from my scalp and helping my hair like accept the styling products a little bit more readily and giving me the oomph that I want. But this, oh my gosh, I am actually, I don't know if you can tell, it's white. It's almost the same color as the container, but you can tell that I am definitely, I have about a third of this left. I love coating my hair with this stuff. You don't need a lot. I probably use a little bit more than I should when I use this. It has a really lovely soft fragrance to it, but it rinses so cleanly out of the hair, and it just is, it's gorgeous, you guys. If you're looking for a new mask, whether you have fine hair or whether you have really thick, coarse hair, you could use this mask. It's absolutely worth the investment. Wholeheartedly, I'd say go for it if you're in the market. Now, another hair care mask that I also discovered last year is from Biolage. I love the way that Biolage products smell. That spa, zen, soft, just beautiful fragrance always grabs my attention. So anyway, I've been wanting to try this mask for a while. This is the Hydrosource mask specifically for dry hair infused with aloe. There is a very dry hair formulation as well, so make sure that you get the correct one. The dry hair is great for those of us with the more like fine, thin type of hair. But if you have really thick, coarse hair, you might want to go for that other one. I'll link both down below. But this, man, once again, fabulous. Smells so good. Again, I love that Biolage fragrance. It's kind of like, it's got like almost like an almond, like a spa almond type of fragrance to it. Anyway, enough about the smell. Listen, this hydrates my hair so beautifully and does not weigh it down at all. This is fantastic. I would wholeheartedly recommend checking this out. Rinses so clean from the hair and just makes it soft and shiny and just, it's just fabulous. Obviously I cannot say enough good things about it. So in terms of shampoos, conditioners, masks, those were my best discoveries from last year. I did try a few new like styling products from a few different companies, but mostly last year I was still sticking with my Kenra products. You guys know how I feel about their styling products. They're fabulous. A lot of those favorites, still my favorites. But I did want to mention this item here. Now, this was the one item that was sent to me last year that I did not pay for myself. This is from the brand Silvering, and these are specifically their hair powders. So obviously, you know, with this gray hair of mine, as it is turning white, because you can see there are sections that are white, there are sections that are more like salt and pepper. There's a lot going on, but the white is becoming more prominent in my hair. And what that does is it makes my hair look even thinner than it normally does, because white hair is a little bit translucent, right? Like in my part, you can definitely see my scalp, and you can see my scalp, even though I have a decent amount of fine, thin hair, you can still see my scalp in a lot of different areas. And this particular powder is so good at covering up that scalp show through, if you will. So I didn't apply this yet today so that I could actually show you here on camera why I love this product so much. So they sent it to me both in the white shade as well as their darker gray shade. So depending on, you know, the look you're going for, I actually really like this darker gray in terms of giving me a little bit of that like root shadow look. I think that looks really good. But I want to show you guys with the white today. So the name of this shade is just white. It's their Borderline Optical Filler. Now, I don't use the brush it came with. I use this retired, what is this, a Real Techniques brush. And I basically just dip my brush into the powder. I get some of the powder on there, and then I start in the part area and I just kind of stamp it in. And what it does is it helps that scalp show through, kind of like it disguises it, right? Like it just makes it look like I have like thicker white hair, I guess you could say. So yeah, I will just re-dip again and then just follow that part. You can also, you know, do like the under section of your hair as well. And another great kind of side effect of this product is it adds a little bit of volume to the hair. It's almost like you're putting in some of that like hair powder. So yeah, you can just do that along the front of the hairline as well, just to fill it out a little bit more. And it really disguises the look of the scalp, kind of helps everything blend in. You can bring it down and obviously over to blend it in a little bit more. But I just like how this gives me a much thicker, more substantial look to my hair, if you will, in terms of the overall fullness. It's a little bit of a cheat, obviously, but it is fantastic. Also, when it rains, I don't find that this product like runs per se, but I definitely make sure that if I'm going out that I have like a hoodie I can pull over, just to keep this product looking its best. It washes out very easily in the shower the next day. I don't feel like this clogs my hair follicles or anything like that. And it really does help to just kind of disguise that scalp show through that can be kind of a frustrating thing to deal with if your hair does lean a little bit more like light silver or white, in the case of where we can see mine is going at this point. My mom's hair, by the way, is completely white at this point. So I know that within the next like 10-15 years that is what my lot is going to be as well. I'm gonna have basically white hair. And honestly, I'm kind of excited about it. It looks beautiful on my mom. So I'm excited to embrace whatever is gonna be going on up here in the future. So anyway, those are the discoveries that I wanted to share with you from last year. Let me know what your favorite hair care products were in the comments down below. I am always looking for recommendations for new things to try. So if you have some recommendations for me, knowing kind of what hair train I'm on right now, which is obviously the volumizing train, let me know in the comments down below. I really appreciate you guys being here. We have a few more of these favorites coming up, so stay tuned. Obviously subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.